Stay. Hey, host team. Hey, so I have a special guest today. He's moving my ottoman. This is my dog Deuce. Hey. Hey. Okay. This is Deuce. That's Deuce. Okay, so seriously though, hey, Merry Christmas! I just want to introduce the whole week of Christmas to you and say it's coming, it's here, and I'm so excited. So therefore, I am here in front of my Christmas tree. You can see my Christmas tree, or the bottom of my Christmas tree, because I'm sitting on the floor. So anyway, whatever's going on in your life right now, whatever can't wait, it can wait for a second, because I need to tell you something. So this is the thing about Christmas. It has become so commercialized and it has become such a thing that we've totally lost the meaning in it a lot of times. And we all know that because we say it all the time. We get offended when the people at Walmart don't say Merry Christmas and instead they say Happy Holidays. And we get offended over red Starbucks cups that have a deer on it or whatever it is. So here's the thing. Where's your heart this Christmas? Where's your heart? So what I love about Christmas time is a thing called Advent. And if you were here with me last year, you know what Advent is. Advent is basically the word for longing or the arrival, the waiting. And Advent is to celebrate the tradition that the Jewish people, God's people, the Israelites, had when they needed a savior, and they needed a savior in a big, big way. And they had prophecies saying that Jesus would come, that the Messiah would come, and he never did, and he never did. And so they waited, and they waited, and then he came. And he came in the form of a baby in a manger, in the lowliest place you could possibly be born in. It wasn't even the ghetto hospital. It was in a manger, a place where people feed their animals. That's how lowly it was. He left a throne and did that. And it was unexpected because the Israelites thought he was going to come as this great warrior out of the sky and totally take over the world. But instead, he came in humility. But he came as our hero, as a tiny, tiny little baby that is so vulnerable, so small, dependent on his mother for his every breath, for his food, for his sustenance. He came dependent on a human to sustain life. That's ironic because now we are dependent on a human to sustain our life, and his name is Jesus Christ. It is only because of his blood that we have life, true life. And the thing about that is that we celebrate that because without the baby, there would be no cross and there would be no life. So, we're going to talk about the long-awaited Jesus. But we're going to talk about how he is long-awaited in our lives. So here's my question for you. Where do you need Jesus to show up in your life? Where have you long awaited him? Where do you need to see his arrival? Where do you need Jesus the most right now in this season of your life? Could be anything. Might be in a relationship, a diagnosis. It could be in a job situation, financial. It could be marriage. It could be anything. Where do you need Jesus to show up? Let's talk about it this week. All right, guys, I love you, and Merry Christmas.